This presentation demonstrates the large volume of work our land planning and computer technology firm has been contracted to design just this past 12 months. All of our work is delivered with intelligent 2D renderings, showing the exact impact of the development using an environmental density analysis that also measures efficiency of the design, as well as interactive 3D, as shown in these actual deliverable examples. In this example, we also did floodplain mitigation and balanced the earthwork as part of the initial concept plan stage. No matter what size the development, all are equally important to our client's success. The spread of our work, as you will see in this video, ranges from high suburban densities to estate lots as shown here. Once we break into a new market, buyers respond, and we begin to become the next higher standard, starting to happen in Corpus Christi. Here we see Kitty Hawk, which is the extension of Lago Vista, a water ski neighborhood we designed a while back. This large neighborhood will set the stage for a new era of living in Corpus Christi. You might note the connected trail systems, which is a hallmark of our designs. These villa developments are also one of our unique methods, where we get involved in the initial architectural concepts as a benchmark for the architects to evolve into a final product. Even on very tight sites like this one, we strive to add as much character as possible, with slight curvature of internal streets and staggered setbacks where dimensions allow. In this Blue Ridge Mountain site, we merge architecture and planning. It's a chicken and egg problem. So architecture merges with planning design simultaneously to add both character and value. Again, we create the preliminary grading at concept stage while balancing the earthwork. We are very proud of our affordable housing success. A large volume of our work is on the lower income markets. These wonderful neighborhoods provide a significant increase in livability. This development introduces architecturally shaped duplex products to the Rio Grande Valley region. Architectural shaped units provide a significant edge in the higher density suburban single-family and duplex markets. La Siena is a master-planned 750-acre community. This single-family neighborhood will continue the designs we have been providing to this exciting development. This is a small and oddly shaped site that would normally be a nightmare to design using conventional methods. The methods we have developed work better when we get more difficult site configurations. This site in mountainous terrain creates a significant problem to those designing using conventional methods and housing. Again, by simultaneously developing new home designs using both bay home and architectural shaping at initial concept stage, we pre-engineer the design grading and earthwork to make sure our work is both environmentally and economically sound. Home builders that are more progressive see the advantages of this new era of design. By harnessing the technological and design advantages, we create new and better forms of how developments are presented to overcome objections, as was done in this recently approved development. Again, a design is worthless if it's not approved, and valueless if grading and earthwork plummets our clients' profitability. These villas provide single-family attainable living, competing in the similar price points as multi-family attached housing. Lifecycle housing is unique. It provides a single neighborhood that provides everything from the first-time renter to many move-up options through senior housing and assisted living. We have been designing many lifecycle neighborhoods for many decades. This neighborhood shows the manufactured housing that is being proposed on this Colorado site. We work closely with the architects, as typical, merging the architecture and planning to maximize value and marketability for those that retain our services. All of our work includes creating the 2D and 3D models of the builders we work for. We do this at no extra charge. In some cases, like this one, the community facilities and site work require customization, which is the only time there are extra costs in 3D. All of the homes we develop, be it from our clients, or we create with customization, we detail the interiors of the homes. We are quite proud of the advancements we have made on affordability in housing. These are examples of working closely with the builder to create new forms of environments where residents can enjoy the look of open space. This is another example of using similar home designs on existing lots for redevelopment situations. More than a quarter century ago, we began designing for Sitter Lee Homes in San Antonio, and we have been providing a market edge for them ever since. This is an example of their latest development. In most instances, we help our clients gain new land use and zoning approvals to maximize the use of the land. Often these are in the form of planned unit developments, but not every municipality have these types of regulations. We have been very successful in getting variances, and in some cases rewriting city regulations. With all of our design work, the end user comes first. That is the home buyer or renter that will dwell in the community. We serve them the best. Only then both developer and the city goals are best met. For our existing clients, we will often do studies like this one to determine if the land is viable for purchase. It's just one of many other services we provide. This is an example of more recent work in an existing large-scale master plan community that began with conventional subdividing, then changed to our more advanced methods. Much of our work is considered cluster planning to concentrate intensity of design in a way to minimize the impact on the site while maintaining the density goals of the developer. Another important aspect is to maximize the feel of space along the streetscape, as well as when residents are within their homes. In this example, we were able to gain both density and space. Another example of an estate development of larger lots using septic systems. The deeper setbacks provide an enhanced feel of elegance, so important to elevate the value of luxury housing. As you can see, we are geographically diverse, with neighborhoods coast to coast. We have designed in 48 states and 18 nations. There is no place where our designs cannot add significant value and advantage to those that hire us as compared to conventional design. Another example of subsidized affordable housing on a small infill site. The detention pond creates a focal point. The daycare within the neighborhood serves the families that will reside within, as well as the surrounding region. This site was deemed to be undevelopable, with many attempts by others to make it viable. Working with G-Cubed Engineering, we were able to come up with a viable solution with a community center and attainable housing prices in this subsidized neighborhood. Air park development is a specialty for us. With 4,500 hours of flying experience, we are uniquely qualified to serve the needs of pilots. These aviation-oriented communities seem to be more popular today, but we strive to make these developments more attractive and functional independent of the aviation advantages. This is a great example of taking advantage of a bad situation. This site has two power line easements with towers that cut through the site on a diagonal, not adjacent to each other, and not quite parallel either. Again, the more difficult the site, the more our advanced design methods make the impossible possible. With new clients like this one, we seek to work closely from both architectural and planning perspective. This one remodels an existing tobacco barn into a community facility. The 3D work, we incorporated their landscape architecture to mimic as close as possible to the actual look of the finished site. This is a small portion of the 25 square mile new town of Teles, of which we are the land planners of this new city north of Laredo. This master plan community is an example of a public and private relationship working with both city and developer simultaneously in a design workshop to develop the plan you see here. Another example of providing single-family housing instead of multi-family housing on an infill site for more attainable places to dwell. This is a great example of reversing the land use transition so common to suburban growth. The traditional methods would have placed the higher density townhomes at the entrance. Here we create a more grand entrance while showcasing the neighborhood better and placing the most density in the more premium locations. The same advantages of our designs are used for RV parks. In particular, this was an exceedingly difficult terrain to work with, while providing a foundation for the engineers to final grade the site, while also balancing the earthwork. Along the same water body as the RV site, we look at bay home villas to maximize views and value in this small infill site. One of the most exciting part of our work is to bring market-proven new and better forms of housing to new locations, as can be seen here in this small site near Laredo. As a large part of our work, we develop presentations to help our clients market land and convey ideas. Along the Resaca Market, we created a hotel to help convince a national chain to develop this prime property. This entire building and all of the detail we built from scratch. But these 3Ds are not just videos. We provide all of our clients a self-contained file that turns all of our work into a video game. And again, other than custom work, all at no extra charge. Not only is this a tremendous value, but all our work is virtual reality, ready to immerse our clients into a virtual world. In fact, we were the first in the world to use virtual reality at city meetings for approval.